Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I'm here to share with you what's going to be going on the full moon. And I guess I had a little practice run here because I did about half of a whole session and realized that, oh, gee, it hadn't started yet. So, oh well. So anyway, the full moon will be tomorrow. This will be for you to prepare. You have all day because I prefer for everyone to do it during the time when we see the moon out there. Now, even if there's, a little bit of weather and you can't see it, I would like those of you that are doing candle work and that to utilize the energy of the darkness and so that we can become more quiet inside, and that will be good. I've chosen, because of the channeling, I've chosen purple candle, and that's why I'm wearing purple, and that will be helpful to you to connect more deeply with your intuitive self and also be able to let go of stories that you no longer need in your life. That would be ego stories and such. We're connecting our third eye with our heart, our high heart, and then we're going to load the candle. We're going to load it and we're going to put it on our altar. If you don't have an altar, just make a little makeshift altar near you and then, load it properly. The intent is always the most important so that you can connect deeply with your inner self. You can use this color. It's very good if you just want to do meditation and such. You can get votives or you can get a bigger candle as well. So I've chosen this. This incense here is loaded with dragon's blood. And I also have it in an oil that I can put on the candle. Okay, dragon's blood will give an extra punch to whatever you're doing. You don't necessarily need, again, to go running out and buy these things. I'm just telling you things so that you can gather these things for the future. I like to keep things very, very simple for everyone that's watching, because the thing about candle work is you can go now on different places and people will tell you how to do it, but it's over the course of years and years and years of working with yourself on the inside to be able to start doing these sorts of things. I wouldn't go and think that I could do something when I don't have the PhD in it and think I'm going to run around and operate on someone until I've learned the proper steps and have walked in a way that is conducive to bringing that to me. We can always use our intuition and our guidance, and that's why we're using purple candles this time, because it's going to help you today to grow that which is naturally inside of you anyway. I've also chosen for a stone, this is a little hematite stone. This is Michael's stone, so it's a very good grounding stone. This one happens to be pretty heavy anyway, and a lot of you probably bought something like this. So you want to have this near your candle so that you're not going to be floating out somewhere and never come back. Okay, it'll keep you in the body, but very, very quiet. And then, of course, it's calling Michael's energy, Michael Archangel's energy in with you so that you have that protection around you. I also was impressed to get just regular old table black pepper, because if you want to do something to this isn't really so that you can get a deeper connection. This is in case you want to use this candle and then you want to secondarily, so the first level is just quietly intuitive. The second level is I'm going to sit with the candle and I'm going to really I'm going to load this with the pepper on there on top of that so that I can let go of things I don't need. You don't need to use the pepper, okay? I just brought it here as a, if you wanted to roll, put the oil on, like I'm gonna put the oil on now. I've chosen cedar wood. It's very grounding, it's connection with the trees, and it's a very high vibration. They use it in the lodges. This is sweat lodges, which I go to and have attended many, and that's my medicine. Frankincense also, which is used in lodges. It's used in anything. It's such a high vibration. So it will be there to soften things and clear things and raise us automatically to that higher vibration when we're lighting this candle. And then these two would go together which would be forgiveness, because we're letting go of something, and then the pepper. So those two would go together. I'm not going to load it with the pepper this time, but what I would do is I would take this oil and I would put it on my hands. I would rub it around, and then I put it on the candle, and with an intention of, I forgive myself, I forgive all, I forgive my past stories, I let go of the past, and I would put it on there. And then I would take the pepper and put it on a plate, and since it would be very sticky with the oil, I would roll it away from me. Why would I roll it away from me instead of toward me, like I've spoken about before? Because I want it to push the energy away. It's just a symbolism I'm letting go. Okay, so mind you, I said first and foremost, we're going to do the connection with our psychic abilities, with our psychic awareness. Okay, so I'm going to load this then. Let me see here. I'm going to take this oil. This is a fiery wall of protection oil. You can use that also with the forgiveness, but in this particular case, I am going to use it. Why? Because this is something that Michael uses. It's to help draw his energy even more. So I've got that in there. Okay, and this particular oil here, there's little, I get these two, they've got little herbs and things. They're by a person that does small batches, and I like those. Okay, and I'm not one that like sells other people's products. That's why I never list them down in the bottom, but in this particular case, maybe I will do that for you because that's a little bit different. I don't get anything for that kind of thing. So then I'm going to put a little bit of frankincense. I feel like I need that because we're going to get into the high vibration of this. So I'm going to have Michael's energy to protect me. I've got the fiery wall. I'm going to add a little bit of this dragon's blood. This was also made, sometimes I'll go to people, they'll make it for me individually. Very nice of them. They do that for me. And I'm going to put that on there. And then I'm going to take this. Now remember, you can scry into the candle what you want. In this particular one, what I would like you to put is, I'd like you to put increase self-awareness. I'm saying that in particular because you want to become more aware of your being, which requires more quietness. That's what's going to develop your third eye more so. It's not about, throwing the little darts out there. It's about deepening your respect to yourself and listening to your inner voice. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to, it smells really good, push this through with an intention of increased self-awareness, increasing self-awareness, increasing self-awareness. Now, even as there are those that do a lot of meditation, such as I do, I can go into a state for a very, very long time, okay? But I always like to continue to learn and increase. So I'm channeling this in real time the way that they want me to do it. I haven't thought about this. I haven't read it. I just put things together that tell me to call in. This is why this was the surprise, because I have this little statue of, this is Joseph, Mother Mary's husband. And I was told, take that. And I'm like, why would I take that? But he is the protector over our homes and hearth, and he brings things to us. So he's more of a grounder too, a person that would be by Mother Mary while she's the queen of the angels, and she's doing as she's doing in her physical body. He's there to help her bring harmony to her. So you can just call on him as well, and he will assist you in feeling very safe in your home, and also give you that physicalness of increasing your self-awareness and being open to receiving what you need, because he does help with jobs. He helps with, protecting of your children, hearth and home, and that sort of thing in a very, very peaceful way. So I'm going to put this then, because these candles are always ready for you all. I'm preparing it, but it's in essence for those that cannot find a moment to do these for themselves. And I'm going to light this then tomorrow evening for you. Okay, so it's all ready to go. If you have extra oils in that, it's good to just kind of, rub it on you. I can maybe pet the cat. Yeah, I don't know that he's that thrilled with it, but I'm doing it anyway. And then see what happens. Remember, when we're doing these sorts of things, it's about allowing yourself to have patience as you're learning. Rome wasn't built in a day, okay? And the best of the best, they didn't find their way in a moment. Even those that have the most precious talents that come birth in their birthright that way, Mozart and others like that, Einstein, they didn't develop in a day. So be patient with yourself as you're working with these. They do work. They increase your faith. They increase your strength. And I will speak to you soon. I think I'm going to follow this up with a meditation. I am going to put a little plug in here. Please do share as much of these as you can. And as far as the channeled meditations go, you don't have to do them inevitably with this moon or that moon or the other moon. They're there for you forever. When you channel something, a divine channeling means it is something that is dropped through. I am the channeled, I am the voice, the mouthpiece of they who give their messages, and they're forever. So you could scroll through there and just pick one, and that could probably be one of the day. So I would encourage you with all of the meditations to go through, because there's quite a few of them actually. So be well, have a wonderful full moon tomorrow, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for joining me.